Obviously, if it's dropping any, it'll tell us down here. And then if there's any issues, it'll also give us a warning area as well. Thankfully, right now you're live.
Hello, hello. Testing, hello.
Turn the volume up right there if you need to. But it's just you talking.
Hello.
Check your phone, see if it's on your YouTube.
Look again, smooth in that second. 30 degrees, 39 miles per hour second. Here we go, up next. Loading Lisa second attempt. 70 kilos is being loaded right now.
Probably adding a comment.
Okay. Alright, I think we are live. Should I? Let me see.
Back, there we go. Looking solid for Lisa second. Good! There we go, blue white light. Alright, up next is Jenica loading up her second attempt. Jenica's a Sam Houston alumni powerlifter. Being coached by Michael Hackenbrack.
Show you
Bar
the
is
viewers up
here.
here.
87.5 kilos on the bar.
Alright, I think we're good to go. You are a lifesaver.
Coming back.
She was like, last year she was like going.
Looking solid, judges say, good! Lift from Jenica. Here we go. Up next is going to be Victoria. Loading up 90 kilos for her second attempt. 198 pounds.
Is she not? I'm like,
Bar is loaded. Here we go.
she's got it now.
Smooth out there. Judges say her second attempt lifted. I think it's side good. Good lift. Alright, here we go. Third attempt.
Mike,
Slide A bench. So flight B, make sure
I don't know how familiar you are with viewing and seeing how good the audio is. I think that's a reasonable.
Is that what's picking up from the music? Or
That, yes, you can also drop it.
all right, we have V win. We have commentary now. Just getting a little bit of a test here on seeing my levels. So let's see if that helps anything. Our next lifter, we have Corey Barlow attempting 47.5 kilos. She is a junior lifter, setting herself up. I have a lot of confidence in the person giving off handoffs today. That man is a unit. See if she can straighten this out. Unfortunately, they're going to have to grab that one. And next up, we are going to have New Femme, also taking 47.5 kilos. So spotters and loaders have to do there is just move it up a little bit. It is an honor and a privilege to be here in Houston, Texas, and commentate TSS Winter Games. There's a lot of people here. The atmosphere is fantastic. If you want a great powerlifting meet, definitely come to Houston. Every single time I am at a meet, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of energy, and there's a lot of great lifting as well. A lot of collegiate lifters, a lot of junior lifters, and of course, a lot of open lifters as well. New Femme, bench number 3. Oh, good job from the spotters and loaders there. So that was being driven towards the combo rack, and the spotters and loaders have to be really quick on getting that bar, because there are face savers, but at times lifters don't put the face savers where they're supposed to be, and the main purpose is, you guessed it, to save your face. So that's why the spotters and loaders are there as an extra security blanket to make sure that bar does not end up hitting these lifters' precious faces. We have Karen New attempting the same weight, 104 pounds. Start command is given, press command is given, and a smooth-looking bench press there from Karen. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights, perfect lift, and a good way to end off your bench. So those of you who might be new to powerlifting, which does happen at these local level meets, you will have commands on the bench press. You'll have a start command, a press command, and a rack command. If you miss any one of those commands, you will get a red light. Once we get some red lights on technicalities, I'll try my best to explain them. We have Ankita Rao setting up now a very narrow grip on the bench press. And let's see if you can stick with it. Forearms are under the bar. Oh, and she started shaking her head there, so the spotter grabbed it. That was a good call there, because she started clipping that combo rack. And once you start clipping that combo rack, it is very, very, very hard to get that weight completely up. University of North Texas, Mean Green Madeline Ross attempting 121 pounds. So missed this on her last bench press attempt. At 55 kilos, also very narrow grip on that bench. So long way down, lots of range of motion there. Gets her press command. Can she get it? I think she did. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights coming back after missing her last attempt on 55 kilos and hitting it. That is a very difficult thing to do. And we have Thoidon going 55 kilos, looking to stay perfect on the day. Right now she is 5 for 5. Hopefully I did not give her the commentator's jinx. For those of you who don't know, I'm Angelo Fortino of the Two White Lights podcast and also 82.5 kilo lifter in the USAPL. And Thoi, oh, very nice there. Yeah, really good bench arch there, and she's able to maintain a really good position. So stability was there, which is a very difficult thing to accomplish with a really big bench arch, and she was able to do it well. We have Alondra Garcia up next, attempting 132 pounds. Also looking to stay perfect on the day. Right now she is 5 for 5, looking to go 6-4-6. Start command is given. She might have jumped that press command. Let's see what the judges say. I'm in the commentator's box, not on the platform, and she did not jump the press command. 3 white lights for Alondra. She is 6 for 6 on the day.
Indeed, it is. Bar is loaded for
All right, we have Daniela Garza, Iron Sight's own Daniela Garza.
Guys, this will be my next testing day.
Teen 2 lifter.
load up.
And a smooth looking bench press from Daniela. Who needs to body build, Daniela? You're a power lifter 3. White lights.
Load up your 32. 65 kilos loaded. University of Houston.
And we have Han Dang. 143 pounds for Han. 65 kilos for the collegiate lifter out of the University of Houston. You guessed it. We'll have a lot of lifters from the University of Houston considering we are in Houston today. Oh, technically spring. Han, we're going to go 6 for 6 on bench press. Self handoff. Start command is given. Very smooth looking attempt from Han Dang. 3 white lights, 6 for 6 on the day. A lot of green on lifting cast.
Loading up her third attempt. 75 kilos. 165 pounds. It is loaded right now for you, Lisa. Bar is loaded.
Also, looking to go 6 for 6 on the day is Lisa Shen. We got a master's lifter, so this meet has got all the way from teen lifters to master lifters. Lots of diversity in the divisions. 165 pounds, looking to stay perfect on the day. So she is Masters 1B, meaning from the ages of 45 to 50, or 49 years of age, I apologize, getting her liftoff.
Right up, you push it. Here we go.
And unfortunately, no lift there.
Loaded up 92.5 kilos on the arm. Lifting the equipment open. Bar is loaded again for your third attempt. We're getting down in.
All right, we have Danica Flores, 92.5 kilos, 203 pounds for the equipped 56 kilo lifter. I enjoy watching myself a single ply bench press. Getting the lift off, everything has got to be perfect on the equipped lifts. So see how she handles this. Bar path has got to be perfect. Let's see if she can groove it. Oh, they're going to have to grab that. The bar starts to roll a little bit there out of her palm and kind of into the upper hand portion of her hand. That will usually lead to a mislift. And we have Victoria Vargas, 56 kilo lifter, going for 203 pounds.
There we go. Get loud in the back.
We have a lot of people here in the stands, as always, with TSS meets. They run a fantastic meet. People want to go. People go where the good meets are. And she's got that really short range of motion. Let's see if she can execute it, and that was beautiful.
Solid. That is a green.
3 white lights there. Excellent job from Victoria.
Here we go, guys. We're gonna move right into
And that will do it for Flight A. We are on to Flight B.
loading up honors, opening attempt. Dunker, Dean Dunker, taking the women to the next lift, please.
And Anna Fisher will lead us off here.
40 kilos.
Going 40 kilos for our Teen 2 lifter, so that's going to be 16 and 17 years of age. Great thing about powerlifting is we're going to see that today. Teen lifters as young as 15 years old, and lifters can be up to 80 years old. There's a lot of that at these meets and a fantastic looking bench. One of the easiest sports to get into is powerlifting. So for those of you at home who are watching powerlifting, maybe watching a family or friend compete, maybe think about it. Think about getting under a barbell. All you gotta do is sign up for a meet and lift some weights. We got Yvette Aldana Campos, attempting 93 kilos, or 93 pounds. That's 42 and a half kilos. I apologize. Getting the lift off. Rocking some stoic wrist wraps. Those maroons are looking great, and a smooth looking bench press from Yvette.
Good lift. Hold my clip.
And a good lift. 3 white lights.
Loading 45 kilos. Opening attempt.
We have Ellie Tewell, or Tewell. Probably mispronouncing that. I apologize. High school lifter. 67 and a half kilos is her weight class. 99 pounds on the bar for her opening attempt. Smooth looking bench press there from Ellie. 3 white lights.
We'll make a correction from earlier. We're in flight B. I think I said flight C by accident. This is flight B. My bad, guys. Here we go. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded for. Is this Ellie? I might have. No, this is not Ellie. This is Crystal. I'm looking at Lifting Cast right now and also on the screen. So. Yeah, the bar's still loaded, so there's a little bit of confusion here. So if the bar's loaded, you can still lift in spite of potentially a wrong lifter being up on Lifting Cast. And you have to get that bench started within that minute. And she'll have no problem here. She'll be good. And that is a good lift from Crystal, depending on what the judges say. Good lift, 3 white lights. Yeah, Lifting Cast at times takes a little bit to get those lights up. If you guys are looking at the live stream right now, the timer is not going, nor is the white light, so I'm going to do my best to commentate that with you, or to you. Right now we have Christy Dew. It's not Crystal, this is Christy. Teen 3 lifter out of the University of Houston. Hopefully be seeing a lot of these lifters once Collegiate Nationals rolls around, which is going to be in March. University of Houston, UTSA, University of North Texas, Texas A&M, University of Texas, all represented very well at Collegiate Nationals. And we have Christy Dew, really smooth looking opening attempt there. 3 white lights. So that was Christy Dew. And there we go, we got it up and running now. Probably going to be a little bit of a lag on Lifting Cast, so I will be commentating the correct lifter that's going to be on the platform. That's why they pay me, to commentate the correct thing. And sometimes I mess that up too. Jacqueline Lopez will be our next lifter. Going to be opening up with 52 and a half kilos, 115 pounds.
Okay, there we go. Make sure it's correct lifter. Here we go.
Again, this is Jacqueline Lopez, not Chrissy Dew. We'll be a little bit late on getting those names up there, but all we really want to see is the lifter. Ooh, she has her head up off the bench. That is recently been a change rule in the USAPL where you are allowed to do that. So good lift. It used to be an infraction to pick your head up off the bench. And within the new rule changes, that is no longer the case. You can now lift your head up off the bench. Alexandria will be our next lifter at 55 kilos on the bar, 121 pounds. Competes in a 67.5 kilo weight class. She is a junior lifter. Getting her hand off here. And a smooth looking bench opener. Yeah, 3 white lights. We're seeing a lot of green on Lifting Cast, as is the case for what you normally see on bench openers. Typically, you know, the hope is to not have a lot of turbulence on your opener. Doesn't always happen, but you want your opener to be very uneventful. We have Elizabeth Detjen. Also, looking good on her opening bench press attempt. Smooth, 3 white lights, no judging infractions there. All right, we have Adriana Ramirez Alvarez, ripped Ramirez out of the University of Houston. I totally missed. Oops.
Here we go. Open it up, 55 kilos.
My bad. University of Houston lifter. And that is my first messed up commentary. But Adriana Alvarez out of the University of Houston. Getting the lift off there. Looking good. 3 white lights from Adriana. Lifting in the 60 kilo weight class. So far in the day, she is 4 for 4. We have Janae Avila out of UTSA. Raw lifter.
Here we go. 60 kilos on the bar. Representing UTSA.
Yeah, UTSA, one of the best collegiate powerlifting teams in the USAPL right now. Gets a lift off, start command's given. Very strong looking bench press there. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights from Janae. Tracy Pham up next, 70 kilos, 67.5 kilo weight class.
70 kilos is being loaded on the bar. 154 pounds. All right, here we go. Bar is loaded for your opener.
All right, Tracy Pham pushing the chest towards the bar to maximize that arch. Getting herself retracted now. Start command is given. Soft touch. Very, very fast looking opening attempt. 3 white lights.
Next is going to be Emily. Same weight. Like how you did that. Bar is
Emily Ramirez. This is Rick Ramirez. Teen 3 lifter also. I believe out of the University of Houston. Chicago native, that's the most important thing. Is that she's a Chicago native. Gets her lift off from one of the spotters and loaders. That start command given. And a very good looking opening bench press, depending on what the judges say. And it's a good lift. 3 white lights for ripped Ramirez.
opening up for 70 kilos, the same weight, adjusting the height.
Amber
Bar is loaded.
Adamczyk will be our next lifter, attempting 70 kilos. This will be the last bench press opener of Flight B.
Right behind this banner.
Yeah, you can see a lot of the different ways lifters set up for the bench press, and it is probably the most technical of all the lifts. Does a good job there handling that opener. Curious to see how other 2 attempts look. Usually with these meets, it's the first time I'm seeing these lifters, so trying to gauge RPE is something that I look for, and I think coaches have to look for as well, because that will dictate how much you jump in your bench attempts. Now for bench, especially with female bench presses, you're usually only going to get a jump of 2.5 to 5 kilos. You're not going to get a whole lot more than that just based on the percentages that they're lifting. But sometimes 2.5 kilos is a lot. That could be a big, big jump for some of these female lifters, in spite of their opener looking really good. So it's a 5 kilo jump. So based on how that moved, I would definitely only jump 2.5 kilos for this next lifter. Granted, this is the first time he's seeing them lift, and their coach might know them a little bit better than me. But based on the bar speed, based on how that moved, I would only go 2.5 keys. Our next lifter is Yvette Atlana Campos. Looking to stay perfect on today by hitting the second bench press attempt. She only jumped 2.5 kilos. And that is a smooth looking bench press. 3 white lights there. Probably take another 2.5 kilo jump. Typically you don't want your second to third attempt to be a higher jump than your first to second. So we have Ellie Tewell attempting 50 kilos. She made a 5 kilo jump from her first attempt to her second attempt. And a good looking bench press from the high school lifter. 3 white lights.
Representing University of Houston.
All right, Chrissy Dew out of the University of Houston, attempting 110 pounds. She hit her opening attempt at 47.5 kilos, made a 2.5 kilo jump. Some of her teammates in the crowd making some noise for her. That is probably my favorite aspect of collegiate powerlifting, the fact that it is a team-based sport. Powerlifting is individual-based at its very nature, but once you get into the collegiate level, it becomes very team-based. That's good. Teams are good, boys and girls. Teams are good for sports. Taking a really long time setting up here, so she's going to get this bench off. She still has 10 seconds. Clips that Jacob just a little bit. That could lead to a red light on certain circumstances. Fortunately, it doesn't this time. So the bar and I believe the weight chipped to Jacob, which can cause up and down motion. She was able to stick with it, which is very good. Crystal will be our next lifter. She's competing in the 82.5 kilo weight class, attempting 115 pounds. Looking good there for Crystal. Yeah, 3 white lights there for Crystal. Excellent job. Jacqueline Lopez, attempting 55 kilos, made a 2.5 kilo jump. Coming out of the University of Texas, she is part of Longhorn Powerlifting, also a very good collegiate program. If there's a state that has good collegiate powerlifting programs, it is most definitely Texas. You'll see the best collegiate teams within the state. There's good collegiate teams outside of Texas for sure, but Texas has the highest volume of good teams. And let's see how Jacqueline handles this. Looks like he was able to get through it. 3 white lights. Probably won't be seeing anything more than a 2.5 kilo jump for her third attempt. And Adriana Ramirez Alvarez out of the University of Houston. We hear some of the teammates making some noise. 126 pounds up on the bar for Adriana. Looking to go 5 for 5 on bench today, or on all of her lifts today. Goal is to go 9 for 9 for these lifters. I don't think I've ever met a lifter who didn't say that's their first goal going into a meet, is hit all of their lifts. Good looking lift there for Adriana. 3 white lights. Alexandria will be the next lifter. He's making a 5 kilo jump from her first and second attempt.
Yeah.
Also looking to have all the green on lifting cast. Start command is given. And a good looking bench press from Alexandria. 3 white lights. Been only seeing green so far on these bench presses from Flight B, which is what you want to see. Much easier said than done, as I alluded to early, going 9 for 9 on a meet. Also, when you get to higher levels of powerlifting too, it's very hard to go 9 for 9. Those really pushing PRs, especially when you have a lot of competitions under your belt, it's very hard to do. I can speak from personal experience. Elizabeth Detjen. Very good looking second attempt there. 5 kilo jump to see what they do. I'll probably go 2.5 kilos. Janae Avila. We got a road runner on the platform, 143 pounds. Getting loaded on the bar from the TSS spotting and loading crew. In my opinion, the best spotting and loading crew in the sport of powerlifting. They are pros, they train at it, they are great in getting, one, keeping the lifter safe, which is the most important thing, but also making the meet move quick. People do not like long powerlifting meets, and if you do, you are an insane person. You want these powerlifting meets to be quick, just like this bench press from Janae Avila. 3 white lights.
And the bar is good for you. 73.5 kilos. 159 pounds.
Amber Adam Chick. 72.5 kilos will be her second attempt. Making a 2.5 kilo jump. It looks like she's going to get through that one. 3 white lights for Amber. Tracy Pham will be tied for the highest second attempt with Emily Ramirez. Bar is loaded, but we don't see Tracy just yet. Again, you have a minute, so the misconception people have is that you have to get your bench completed within a minute. You only need to get to the start command prior to that minute, and if you do not get that start command, then you time out, and that will be a 3 red light lift. If there is a lift that it happens a lot on, it's bench press. Also deadlift too, on occasion. $165 for Tracy Pham. Very smooth.
Strong, solid judges say good lift.
Like coconut, Angela?
Same weight for Emily.
Probably last one. Probably last
Bar is loaded. Here we go.
No, I told you. All right.
Thank you. I got USAPL Pro Caitlin Berry by me. She just gave me a donut. And the last joke I made about timing out on deadlift was in reference to her. Even pros do it. It's okay. All right, Emily Ramirez. 75 kilos on the bar, coached by Brandon Petrie. Soft touch there, and it's looking like a good lift. We are on to our third bench attempt now. This is where you start seeing lifters hit their PRs. for Anna Fisher.
47.5 kilos for her third.
All right, Yvette Atlana Campos looking to go 3 for 3 on bench to bring her to 6 for 6. That was a good looking attempt there. 3 white lights, 2.5 kilo jumps seem to work out for her very well. We'll see her on deadlift with a perfect day so far. Chrissy Dew out of the University of Houston. Teen 3 lifter, meaning 18 to 19 years old, 67.5 kilos. Hey, what's up, man? Some of her teammates in the stands making some noise for Chrissy. If my recollection is correct, her first 2 attempts went very well, like the 2.5 kilo jumps, especially with this weight range. Getting that proper hand position, something you might not be able to see on the live stream, but really important to get that bar in the proper part of the hand. Oh, really good job there. And 3 white lights, and she is pumped getting off the platform. Crystal will be our next lifter, also looking to stay perfect on the day. Our past 2 lifters are 6 for 6. Crystal looking to join those 2 lifters and staying perfect on the day. Getting her lift off from that unit. Has the strength. And a good lift, 3 white lights for Crystal. We have Ellie Tillow, high school lifter. Looking to go 3 for 3 on bench press. Attempting the same weight as Crystal. Making a 5 kilo jump here. So making equal jumps from first to second, then second to third. Quick descent down. Really good job there maintaining that. When you have a quick descent down, at times it can bounce onto your chest a little bit and cause you to lose a little bit of that positioning that you really need on bench press. Bar path is incredibly important, especially with female bench pressers. If that bar gets a little bit out of position, the chances of the weight coming up is very difficult because it's hard to muscle it up. Jacqueline Lopez looking to go 6 for 6 on the day, looking to stay perfect going to deadlifts. Really picks up that head on bench press. Doesn't look like he's going to get that, unfortunately. So our first missed lift on Flight B bench presses. Yeah, really over-exaggerates that that head lift. Which is going to be something new for me to commentate. That has not been the case in the USAPL where you're allowed to do that. Adriana Ramirez Alvarez, 60 kilos, making a 2.5 kilo jump. I think that is a wise call from the Cougar powerlifter. Oh, she had a little bit of a dip there. Let's see what the judges say. And that judge saw the same thing I saw. There was a dip, but all you need is 2 white lights. And that is a fantastic job there from the judges, but also the other side judges, because the only time that that could be visible is if the back judge sees it. So good work there from the judges. Elizabeth Detjen, going with 137 pounds. Unfortunately, grab it. I think that dipped already. Yeah, so once that bar goes down, you just want to grab it because it's going to be a missed lift, and also that's the best way to keep the lifter safe.
143 pounds for her third attempt bench press. Age group, junior age group, 67.5 kilo weight class. Bar is loaded.
Alexandria
What? You know the Wi-Fi password off the top of your head?
making a 5 kilo jump from her second to third attempt.
PLA, right?
And a good job of maintaining that position for Alexandria. 3 white lights, 6 for 6 on the day, going into deadlifts. We are approaching the end of Flight B. After Flight B, you guessed it, alphabetical order, we go to Flight C.
UTSA Road Runners, here we go.
Janae Avila giving some last minute instructions to the spotters and loaders. Make sure you get that perfect handoff. And there's someone to trust with a handoff. It's the TSS spotting and loading crew. Always do a brilliant job. And Janae does a brilliant job with that bench press. 3 white lights.
Here we go. Up next is Amber. Got the big red on the side. 75 kilo, 165 pounds for her third attempt on bench press. Bar is loaded from the head judge. Here we go.
All right, Amber, Adamczyk.
Getting dialed in.
Swinging into the bench press to get all the weight onto her traps. And getting that leg drive. Let's see if he can maintain position. This is a big grind. Unfortunately, this is not going to happen. They're going to need to grab that. Good fights. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you still got to fight.
80 kilos.
Emily Ramirez, 80 kilos, making a 5 kilo jump from 1 to 2. Ritz Ramirez out of the University of Houston. Coach by USAPL National Champion, Brandon Petrie. Also a fantastic coach himself. Team 3 lifter. Excellent job there from Emily. That is a good lift. 3 white lights. Really good job there.
Up next is Tracy. Bar is up for Tracy. Last lifter of Flight B, and then we'll go right into Flight C.
The heaviest bench of Flight B is Tracy Pham, going 82.5 kilos. It's 181 pounds. After she is done completing this bench press, we'll move right on to Flight C. We have 3 sections going today. This is our 3 flights going. This is the first session. Stay tuned for the second session. Start command is given. Oh, unfortunately, no lift there. Right off the chest, not able to get that. She took a really big jump from her second to third. So a 5 kilo jump from 1 to 2, then a 7.5 kilo jump. Don't see that very often in 2 ways. 1, that jump for a female lifter, and 2, her second to third jump being higher than her first to second jump. And now we are on to Flight C, and we're going to start with Paula Andrea Molina. Ended out her squat with 72.5 kilos, opening up with 35 kilos. Good job there from Paula. 3 white lights. So we go from a master's lifter all the way down to a teen lifter with Hannah Nelson. Smooth looking bench press from Hannah. Me and the MC agreed. We were in unison there. 3 white lights. Julissa Fonseca went 3 for 3 on her squats. Looking to start off bench strong here. Yet another Cougar powerlifter. Yeah, that was a fast attempt there from Julissa. 3 white lights.
Up next is Rebecca, loading up her weight. Bar is loaded. Here we go. Opening up with 60 kilos.
All right, Rebecca Haskell, a 1 for 3 on her squats, looking to change the momentum on bench press. Masters 1 lifter, so in the age range of 40 to 44. Start command given, press command given. A little bit shaky there at some points. And we have a good lift. Raina Webb from Built Different Athletics, coach by USAPL Pro and National Champion Gabby Martinez. 132 pounds on the bar for our collegiate lifter. And a good looking opener.
Smooth opener. Judges say they agree.
Yes. 3 white lights. Up next will be Jessica Alanitz. Interesting squat session for her, so she went 2 for 3, but she did a very difficult thing of missing her second attempt and hitting her third attempt. Not an easy thing to do, especially on squat. Let's see what she does on bench press.
Bar is loaded, Jess. Yeah.
So she is an equipped lifter. So the technical side of this division of powerlifting is of the utmost importance. You have to find your groove on a bench shirt, and actually the groove truly does exist. Raw lifters like to talk about it, even though it might not really exist for them, because you don't groove in anything if you're a raw lifter. But if you're a equipped lifter, you are. And that is a good lift for Miss Alanitz.
Loaded. 60.5 kilos. Opening bench press.
All right, Malaya Dowdy, another collegiate lifter, attempting 137 pounds. Fast.
Looking smooth and strong in the opener. Judges say the
Real
lift
fast.
is
3 white lights.
3 white lights.
And Alyssa Moran will be our next lifter. Teen 3 lifter, age range of 18 to 19, competing in the 100 kilo weight class.
Bar is on for Alyssa.
Alyssa has a lot of supporters in the stands today.
Iron training system.
Good looking opener for Alyssa. 3 white lights.
Up next is Leah. Bar is loaded for 65 kilos.
We have Leah Cantu.
Roll runner.
Out of UTSA, one of many here today. Got a lot of Leah supporters here. Nice looking attempt there. So it might look fast, it might look really easy, and you know, it very well could be. But executing that type of bench press is very difficult. So one little technical miscue and you can miss a lift or you can lose tightness. So it's not the easiest thing, even though it looks super easy. And we have Desiree Guerrero, junior lifter. £148. Taking her time setting up. She has 20 seconds to get the start command. She'll clear that. Good job there from Desiree. 3 white lights.
148 pounds. Up next is Pam with 170 kilos for her opener. 154 pounds.
We have Pamela Montesinos, Team 3 lifter. Attempting 70 kilos for her opening bench press attempt. Really, really narrow grip. That's master grip right there. A little bit shaky coming up. With a long range of motion, you will have that. And that is a good 3 by light lift. So is it kind of the opposite? When you have a really close grip on bench press, it might look harder than it actually is, as opposed to a really short range of motion bench press, where it might look easier than it actually is. There could just be more effort involved in, or looking like it's involved with a close grip bench press, but you have a better chance of muscling up the weight as opposed to a really high arch, wide grip, short range of motion bench press. And our last opener will be Casey Kotara. He's got a really soft tuck there, over 200 pounds, is looking good. 3 white lights from Casey.
Here we go. Starting second attempt. We'll load up hands. Up 40 kilos. Here we go. 40 kilos. Second attempt. Lifting in the Team 3 age group.
And Hannah Nelson will get us started on second attempt bench presses with 88 pounds, Team 3 lifter. Competing in the 82.5 kilo weight class. Team 3 lifter, 3 white lights.
Bar is loaded for you.
And we have Paula jumping up 7.5 kilos. That is a pretty big jump, especially for this weight range. I see what the judges say. 3 white lights for Paula.
Next is Melissa, loading up 62.5 keys. University of
Julissa Fonseca looking to keep this day going. So far, so good.
Here we go.
4 for 4, looking to go 5 for 5. Julissa with a good lift. 3 white lights.
Bar is loaded for Rebecca second. We got 62.5 keys on the bar. 37 pounds.
Rebecca Hoskell, Master 1 lifter, making a 2.5 kilo jump. I think that's a wise attempt selection there. Yeah, they're gonna have to grab that one. You kind of see right on the chest when it starts bouncing like that. Very hard to maintain that position and muscle it up off your chest.
Give a round of applause for our spotters and loaders. Flinging his way around. Spotting, loading. Not in a jump or sweat. Bar is loaded for Raina.
Raina Webb, built different athletics. 143 pounds on the bar for Raina. Good lift there. 3 white lights. Jessica Alanitz with a 67.5 kilo bench press. Watching closely here because she's an equipped lifter. So again, as I alluded to earlier, equipped lifters have to be perfect with how they execute lifts, especially the bench press. And see, just like that scenario right there. So looked good going onto her chest. When she drove back, lost a little bit of tightness. That could be qualified as a miscrew. And this actually happened to Jessica Alanitz on her second attempt on squat as well. Missed her second attempt squat, was able to come back, so she's going to retake 67.5 kilos on bench and see if she can have the same portion there and hitting that lift. We have Malaya Dowdy. Good looking lift there.
Bar is loaded. Get down in Desiree. Second attempt.
Desiree Guerrero, her second bench attempt at 70 kilos. Getting the lift up is Desiree. Very good looking lift there. 3 white lights. Getting the bar loaded for Leah Cantu, the UTSA product.
Old school OG in the back. I see you seeing me, see you.
using the combo rack to set herself up here. Gonna probably slide into that bunch a little bit. There you go. That's how you get that retraction. Again, we have a really technical bench press with Leia here. And there you go. Takes a lot of setting up to maintain a bench press like that, especially maintaining a really good, strong position.
Iron training system, bar is loaded.
Alyssa Moran, 160 pounds on the bar, looking to stay perfect on the day. This will bring her to 5 for 5 if successful. Making a pretty big jump. And it looks like that jump was a little bit too much for her on that. So again, you want to maybe stick to a 2.5 to 5 kilo jump on the bench press, going 7.5 kilos. Could be a little bit just too big of a jump. Usually actually in the range, even within the 300 range, 300 pound range. Going over or going 7.5 kilos is probably the max you're going to see. You don't see a lot of people doing 10 kilo jumps. All right, let's see how Pamela handles this. Master grip bench press. So let's see what the judges say here. 2 red lights. So I think there might have been a heave there. On this lift, I think she got the, yeah, and I'm seeing it from one of the judges. You might have seen it as well. So once you get that start command, you cannot drive it again into your chest and then press. That is referred to as a heave. That is going to be a technical red light. So 2 of those judges saw it. That's why I waited before I said it was a good lift, because it did seem to have quite the heave there. And Casey Kotara, strong there. Lost maybe a little bit of balance at the top there, but 3 white lights.
All right, here we go. Starting our third attempt.
And we're on to third attempts. This is where you see the PRs. This is where you see the max effort. And this is where you're going to see Hannah Nelson attempt 45 kilos.
Bar is loaded for Hannah.
Start command is given for Hannah Nelson and blows it up. 5 kilo jump, 3 white lights. Hannah Nelson is 6 for 6 on the day, going into her deadlift.
Bar is loaded.
Have you looked at deviant before? Deviant? Yeah. I feel like I've seen you at deviant. Scholar.
All right, we have Paula Andrea Molina going 99 pounds here. Also looking to go 6 for 6 going into deadlift. Slow descent down. Oh, couldn't find her chest. Oh, unfortunately, yeah. So you got to get it to the chest there. Sometimes when you try to time that soft touch, it doesn't get all the way there. We have Rebecca Haskell now looking to retake 62.5 kilos. Missed it on her second attempt here. Oh, and able get a real good attempt going here. Unfortunately, not able to get it. That was more of a fight that she put up in her second attempt there. So that's a good effort. Unfortunately, no lift. Julissa Fonseca looking to stay strong on the day and stay perfect going into deadlift. You always want to stay perfect going into deadlifts. Start command is given. All three of her bench press looked exactly the same, and that's what you want to do. You want to make it all look the same. 3 white lights for Julissa. Jessica Alanis will be our next lifter. Retaking 67.5 kilos. See if she can fix some of the problems she was having. Start command is given. There you go, and that's how you fix it. Do not count an equipped lifter out if they miss one of their attempts. Maybe for a raw lifter you can, more times than not, probably can. But if it's a equipped lifter, they can even go up and they can nail it. Rita Webb. And she's got the strength for it. I think she's got it. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights. Alyssa Moran.
Got some fans in the house. Come on, there we go. Let's go, Alyssa.
Having some people make some noise for her in this packed meet here at TSS Houston. Good looking bench press there. There was some turbulence, but it doesn't matter because it is a 3 white light lift able to get to the destination, and actually did a very difficult thing there of retaking her second attempt and overall making a 7.5 kilo jump in total, which, I mean, starting off with 65 kilos and ending off with 72.5 kilos is quite good. And Desiree Guerrero looking to go 6 for 6 on the day. Gets that press command, muscles it up. Got the strength, got the white lights as well. Good lift for Desiree.
Same way, she's adjusting the height for her. 72.5 key bar is loaded. 189 pounds.
Malai Dowdy. Collegiate 82.5 kilo lifter, looking to go 6 for 6 as well. Going into deadlift, that is the goal. Hit your lifts and finish off strong on deads. That is an excellent looking attempt there. And the judges give her 3 white lights. Really, really good job there. Now we're going to get some reds on that bar for our next 3 lifters. We have Pamela, Leah, and Casey finishing off our bench press session.
Young lifter here,
Pamela seeing if she can get this bench press. Let's see what the judges say. She got red lighted for heaving last time, and she's got a 2 white light lift, 1 for a heave, but all you need is 2. We have Leah Cantu. $77.5 kilos on the bar. 170 pounds for the UTSA lifter. So she's sliding her traps into the pad, looking to get that retraction. Technique is going to be very, very important because of the limited range of motion. Soft touch, and she nails it. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights. And we have Casey Katara, I apologize, going for 237 pounds. This will be the last deadlift. This will be the last bench press before we get into our deadlifts. We'll take a 10-minute break, and let's see if Casey could finish off strong here. So she missed her second attempt squat, but she was able to go up in weight. So it's not perfect, but in my opinion, it's still perfect. And she was able to muscle through that. A lot of strength there. The judges give her 3 white lights. That is a good lift. And that'll do it for bench press. We will be on to deadlifts. The meet doesn't start. The meet doesn't start until the bar hits the floor. See you guys in 10 minutes. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at TSS Houston for the Winter Games of Texas. We've seen some fantastic lifting for you so far. I am Angelo Fortino of the Two Highlights Podcast, USAPL 82.5 Kilo Pro, and now we got Corey Barlow, junior lifter, attempting 77.5 kilos. And in my opinion, the most important part of the meet, the deadlift. 3 white lights. Lisa Shen will be our next lifter. Masters 1B, that is 45 to 49 years of age. Attempting 214 pounds, sumo stance deadlift. Rocking the all black as well. Hip hinge is there. Strong lockout, looking good. That is a perfect lift, 3 white lights. Again, hopefully not a lot of commentary on deadlift or opening deadlift. There'll be a lot of commentary once you get that second attempt going. That's when you see a little of those grinders. We have Ankita, strong conventional deadlift there. Junior lifter in the 44 kilo weight class got herself a 3 white light lift. We have Madeline Ross. Bar is loaded for the mean green power lifter. I can see that sparkling belt on the live stream, making our opener look stylish. 3 white lights.
Bar is loaded 110 kilos. University of Houston.
We have New Pham, one of the many Cougar powerlifters here today, getting herself set up in her sumo stance, getting those arms lengthened, getting them shaken out. Great looking opener for Miss Pham. And waiting for the lights here. I can't see a red light happening. Waiting in anticipation. Waiting. The suspense is killing us. It's 3 white lights. It was worth the wait. And Daniela Garza, Iron Sight's own Daniela Garza. Teen 2 lifter that is age range 16 through 17. Daniela Garza. So, takes a little longer to get to the platform. We got a whole minute. Again, not typical. You see someone timing out on deadlift. It seems like she rushed that a little bit too. I mean, once that, you just gotta initiate the deadlift within a minute, not finish the entire lift within a minute. So more than enough time. All right, we have Tui Doan. And you're going to see a lot of those lifters get those arms lengthened, try to make them loose. Want to make those arms like chains. Good job there. Shout out to Aiden Raider. Bar is loaded for V-Win, 44 kilo lifter, attempting 120 kilos, that is 264 pounds, sumo lifter. It's a little bit shaky there. 3 white lights. It's actually almost the same thing as what I mentioned earlier with bench press. So bench press with a super low range of motion or super short range of motion looks effortless. With conventional deadlifts, it might not look easy, but you have a lot more range of motion, and you're able to use a little bit more muscle in order to muscle up your lifts. And we have Karen. Looking like a really good attempt there from Karen, and it is 3 white lights from the Longhorn powerlifter.
Her coach, we got Alondra Twinkle Toes Garcia in the house. Excel Athletics.
Alondra Garcia, 286 pounds.
Kilo for our opening deadlift, 286 pounds. Here we go.
And a really good, smooth attempt there.
A good lift for Twinkle Toes.
Yeah, 3 white lights.
Up next is Jenica.
All right, we have Jenica, our equipped lifter. Going 150 kilos. Now, not as adventurous as equipped deadlift as a equipped squat and bench. Evidence from that excellent looking opener from Jenica Flores. Handang will be our next lifter, 56 kilo weight class from, you guessed it, the University of Houston.
Here we go. Hard bars on it for you.
See, a lot of these lifters have a lot of the same setups. Pulls that slack out well. Goes down a little bit towards lockout. And we have ourselves a 3 white lights lift for Handang.
Victoria, loaded 165 kilos, 363 pounds, opening deadlift. Here we go, bar is loaded.
All right, Victoria Vargas. And we got some signs in the crowd. Y'all can't see it, but a lot of people supporting Victoria. And does a really good job there. That was a snappy opening deadlift there. 3 white lights. And that is the last of our openers. We're on to second attempts here with Corey Barlow. Usually the meet speeds up quite a bit too when we get onto deadlifts. All right, bar is loaded for Corey Barlow. Made a 10 kilo jump from her first and second attempt. Hip hinge is there, gets to that sticking point midway through the knee, and it looks good. 3 white lights. Ankita going with 237 pounds, made a 5 kilo jump. Got that custom made virus singlet. Looking good from Ankita. Sassy little belt flick, and that is a 3 white light lift.
Next is going to be Madeline loaded 110. That's 242 pounds. Bar is loaded. Madeline. Bar is loaded.
All right, we have Madeline Ross up next. 44 seconds to get that lift going.
University of North Texas.
Mean green lifter with that sparkly belt.
Got it up.
Get it past that knee. Excellent job from Madeline. 242 pounds is successful. 3 white lights.
Next we got Lisa. Bar
Lisa Shen. Making a 12.5 kilo jump. A little bit slower breaking the floor, but that's where the sticky point can be located, is off the floor in a 3 white light lift. Once that lift is broke off the floor, is quite smooth as far as bar path and positioning goes.
University of Houston.
And we have a new fob.
There you go, yeah.
Looking to jump successfully 7.5 kilos from her first to second deadlift. Really getting those arms lengthened. Trying to get those arms as long as possible. Yeah, that's a good looking attempt there. 7.5 kilo jump is good. And it is a 3 white light lift.
Yellow's gonna be our next lifter. Ball is loaded for you.
All right, Daniela Garza. Daniela Garza does a really good job there of setting up that hook grip, pulling slack out, and maintains a really good position. So her deadlifts are going to look really easy because of how well she is able to maintain deadlift position. Slack pull was really good, and she also didn't spend too much time pulling the slack out. That's what a lot of lifters do, and we are quickly going to get into Tuidon with 270 pounds. Picking up those arms. Again, super critical to get those arms lengthened on the deadlift and help your leverage as much as possible. Looks like she came a little bit unlocked here at the top. 3 white lights. Didn't think it was a enough to red light, but that is something to look at on her third attempt. So that shoulder's almost pop forward a little bit, and that will be a red light lift if that bar does go up and down, which typically it will if you come unlocked and locked. V win! Junior lifter.
Just one, like two reps,
A little bit shaky going towards the top, but it's a second attempt as it should. 3 white lights. Really smooth lift from Karen. Really smooth lift, and also we're just getting belt flicks all over the place. So many belt flicks. Alondra Garcia, 137.5 kilos. Hip hinges there, very fast pull, good lockout there. Yeah, made it look really easy.
Up next is Jenica. 260 kilos is being loaded for her second attempt. Here we go again, bar is loaded.
All right, Kaneka Flores. A good second attempt there. 3 white lights. All right, Handang. Getting those feet rooted. Okay, gonna try to push out into the pinky toe. Slows up a little bit at the top there. But a good lift. 3 white lights. And our last second attempt deadlift before we get into our third attempt pulls. We have Victoria Vargas with her large hearing section, getting herself focused in, pulling out the slack. Wow, really interesting pull. Little hip hinge there, and he was able to smoke that. 3 white lights from Victoria and stays perfect on the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on third pulls. This is where you see max effort attempts. This is where you get your max effort attempts. This is where you see people reach for PRs. This is where you see big grinders. This is my favorite part of the meet, is the third deadlift. Corey making a 10-kilo jump from second to third, getting herself focused in here. And breaks the floor, and once he broke the floor and got it past those knees, he's able to lock it out, and the judges give Corey a 3 white light lift. Ends the day off strong, 8 for 9 on the day, totaling 210 kilos. We have Ankita up next, also looking to go 8 for 9. And finishing off strong with this 112.5 kilo deadlift. Pulling the slack out, hip hinge is there, and blocks out very easily. Belt flick is there, and you end off the day with a 235 kilo total for our 44 kilo lifter. Excellent job, 8 for 9 day. Never disappointed with an 8 for 9 day. Next lifter is Madeline Ross, the mean green power lifter, 253 pounds. The lady with the sparkly belt, hip hinge is there. Walks out, has that strength. That looks good to me. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights for Madeline. Telling you guys right now, if you hit your third deadlift, even if it's a bit of a rough day, you hit a third deadlift, your food tastes better after the meet. If you want to get a drink afterwards, your drinks taste better. It's always good. I'm gonna drink regardless after a meet, but I want it to be a good drink as opposed to a bad drink. We have Lisa Shen. Break that floor, Lisa. She breaks it, and she's got a lot of muscle on that body and is able to lock it out with a 3 white light lift.
Up next is T, 122.5 T's. Bar is running.
All right, we have.
You want this? Come on, that's right. That's right.
All right, the crowd making a lot of noise here, and it looks like she's going to be able to let this one out. Good job sticking with it. The crowd comes on blue. 3 white lights there. Excellent job. That was a difficult lift to execute, and she was able to finish off the day 3 for 3 on her deadlift. A little bit of a misbalance there. Started to rise maybe a little bit higher on the left side. Now we got Julie Doan going for 281 pounds, 127.5 kilos. Getting those arms lengthened. Hip hinge. Breaks the floor. Holding on to it. Excellent job from Julie Doan. Teammates in the back going crazy. Friends going crazy. And also the crowd is going crazy as well. 3 white light there. Excellent lifting. B-Win will be the next lifter. I have a feeling this is going to be a grinder. Oh, he's not quitting. He is not quitting. He is not quitting. Oh, he couldn't get that down command. What a fight. You got to applaud an effort like that, ladies and gentlemen. More people should be clapping right now. The amount of time it takes for you to try to ground that lift out, and also keep it up and down a little bit too. All right, we have Daniela Garza attempting 137.5 kilos. Excellent pulling from Daniela. Made that look easy. Finished off the day 8 for 9. 3 white lights from Daniela Garza. Yeah, really good pull. She's able to maintain her position really well. Able to pull that slack out. Now we have Karen New. I misspoke. I apologize. Daniela Garza did 130 kilos. We have Karen up going for 303 pounds. That's 137.5 kilos. Pulling that second key waste, no time there. Really strong lockout. Gotta be careful with what you say on the platform. Could have hurt you a red light, but I didn't hear anything. I heard freak yeah from the lifter. That was a good lift.
Bar is loaded for you. Get down in. Third attempt. Third attempt, let's go.
Alondra Garcia looking to stay perfect on the day with 142.5 kilos. Big hip hinge. That's a good lift from Alondra. She is screaming at the top. She comes seemingly at the camera, going, hugging her coach.
Spectators, get out of the warm-up room. If you're not a coach or a lifter, get out of the warm-up room.
I'm just getting the mic. Alondra is celebrating getting her drug test right now. It's an honor. Danica Flores. Oh, at the top there, lost her balance. Still trying with it. That was going to get red lighted regardless. Gotta love the effort though.
Lost her balance. Get a tip, please. All right, hold on. Sorry, it's loaded for you. 30 tips.
Our next lifter, Andang, looking to stay perfect on the day, making a 5 kilo jump from 2 to 3, pulling the slack out, hip hinge is there. That is a sticking point, but what a grind! Does she have it? Oh, she's still trying. Okay, unfortunately no lift there. Very good effort. Ends out the day 8 for 9. Still a good day. 8 for 9 is solid in anyone's book.
Next up is Victoria.
Victoria Vargas, who's having herself a really, really good day. Looking to total 405 kilos.
Last lifter of flight A. Last lifter of flight A.
Victoria Vargas wastes no time. She is all business getting onto that platform. Pulling the slack does a really good job there. Excellent positioning from Victoria. 3 white lights. Killed it. Killed it in a great way to end off that Flight A deadlift. We are on to Flight B. Energy comes down just a little bit with the openers, which is good because the crowd had a lot of energy for really every single lifter in that flight. Cliche expressions are cliche for a reason. It's because they are true, and the competition really starts once we start pulling. Jacqueline Lopez, Longhorn powerlifter. Smooth opening attempt there. And a Fisher. 3 white lights. Adriana Ramirez Alvarez, opening up with 105 kilos. Hook grip conventional. You don't see that very often. Does a very good job with it. 3 white lights.
Up next is Yvette. 110 kilos is being loaded for our opening deadlift. All right, Yvette, bar is loaded for your opener.
Bar is loaded for Yvette. Pitches there. Excellent. That's a very efficient pulling. Doesn't do too much with the lockout. And that's what I like to see from deadlifts, is lifters not doing too much at lockout. What I say by doing too much at lockout is overextending. All you need to do is just get your shoulders a little bit past your hips and you'll be good. Ellie Sewell, high school lifter, 242 pounds, is successful.
All right, up next, the loading of Christy's opening deadlift. 112.5 kilos. Bar is loaded for Christy.
All right, gets her hip in. 3 white lights. All right, Elizabeth Tetchin, 273. £270 for Elizabeth. Very strong looking pull.
Here we go. Next up is going to be Tracy, loading up 127.5 kilos, 281 pounds, opener deadlift. Here we go, Tracy. Bar is loaded for you.
Tracy Pham, 281 pounds. Waste no time pulling that slack out, and no time getting that hip hinge and executing a very strong pull. Alexandria, I apologize. Alexandria will be attempting 292 pounds. That's not Alexandria. Oh, that is Alexandria. Everyone got confused. And that's a good looking pull here. Good lift. All right, see how Crystal handles this. She is 6 for 6 on the day. Hook grip puller. Pulling that slack out, wiggling herself in position, getting the hip position. Very nice looking pull from Crystal. 3 white lights. Danae Avila from the University of Texas, San Antonio. Hip hinge, beautiful.
Strong, solid opener. Judges agree.
Good lift.
Loading up in weights, opening deadlift. 308 pounds, 140 kilos, opening deadlift attempt. Here we go.
Emily Ripped Ramirez. Looking at this opener, 140 kilos, had a very strong bench session, went 2 for 3 on squats. Also a hook grip puller, pulls that slack out. Speedy, snappy, 3 white lights.
Here we go. Loading 160 kilos, 352 pounds. For Amber opening deadlift. Bar is loaded.
Amber Adamczyk setting herself up with her conventional pull. Brace is strong. Solid looking opener. And it is good. 3 white lights.
Here we go, starting second attempt. Loading Gatsby Zion, 7.5 kilos. 214 pounds.
Jacqueline Lopez will be our next lifter, the Longhorn power lifter. 214 pounds.
Here we go,
Wow, interesting pull there. So what she does, that I've noticed, is her thumb is actually not on the bar, which is not common. That is not a common thing to do on deadlift.
242 pounds. Second attempt deadlift. Here we go, bar is loaded.
Anna Fisher, 110 kilos, 242 pounds on the bar. Does a good job with that second attempt. Good lift. All right, we're gonna see lifters challenge themselves a little bit more here. They gotta go up in weight, so you can be a little bit heavier, and to put yourself in good position to third, maybe you wanna take a heavier second. 5 kilo cup for Adriana Ramirez Alvarez. Hook grip puller. Very good job there. Snappy, fast. Shows a lot of energy off that platform. A second attempt could very well be a PR.
Ellie's second attempt. 253 pounds, 115 kilos. Bar is loaded for Ellie.
Ellie, do well. Having herself a strong day. Sets her hips up really low. She might get a red light there.
Judges say good.
Oh, she's got the lift.
Loading up event weight.
So the shoulders could have dipped. Usually when your shoulders dip, the bar drops. But 3 white lights from all judges. Yvette Eldana Campos. Second attempt is lockout. Really efficient lockout there. Like that lockout. Doesn't do the most.
Christie, 122.5 kilos is being loaded. RN loaded for Christie. University of Houston.
Chrissy Dew, 270 pounds. And she's got herself a good looking deadlift there. 3 white lights.
Up next is Elizabeth loaded 130 kilos, 286 pounds. Representing Texas Misfits. Here we go, bar is loaded.
Yep, good looking attempt there. 130 kilos, 3 white lights. Really identical to her first. Gets herself a 7.5 kilo jump. I would say another 7.5 kilo jump will be definitely within the balance. And Tracy Pham taking her time setting up, pulls that slack out, snappy, very snappy. Crystal looking to stay perfect on today, looking to go 8 for 8. Interesting setup there. Good job there, sticking with that deadlift. And a good lift, 3 white lights. Alexandria will be our next lifter, attempting 308 pounds. Junior lifter. So far, so good. Looking to go 8 for 8 on the day. That is looking really good. Very similar to her first. An indicator of good technique.
You're now loading up 142.5 kilos, 314 pounds for her second attempt. The bar is loaded.
All right, Danae Avila, the road runner powerlifter, attempting 314 pounds. Gets that brace and locks it out.
Solid, 314 pounds is good.
3 white lights.
Up next is going to be Emily, 150 kilos, 330 pounds will be loaded for her second attempt. Bar is loaded, here we go.
Emily Riff Ramirez made easy work out of her opener, but took a 10 kilo jump. Pulls that slack out. Very nice job there from Emily. 3 white lights.
We got a third attempt too coming. So up next is going to be Amber, 170 kilos, 374 pounds for her second attempt. Here we go. Bar is loaded.
Amber Adamczyk will have the highest second attempt deadlift, actually probably the highest deadlift in this flight by far. We have liftoff and we have a lockout.
Amber looking solid, judges say.
Good lift, 3 white lights, and we are on the third attempt. So music's gonna get a little louder, so is the crowd, and hopefully So are the lifters. We're going to see some grinds, we're going to see some max efforts, we're going to see some PRs, we're going to see some celebrations.
Jordan.
All right, here we go, Jake.
All right, Jacqueline Lopez. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights from the Longhorn powerlifter. A wry smile as her face as she leaves the platform.
All right, here we go. Adriana loading up 115 kilos.
And Adriana Ramirez Alvarez from our Cougar powerlifter.
University of Houston Cougars. Bar is loaded.
Looking to finish off today, 9 for 9. Looking to stay perfect. Pulling that slack out. Hook with conventional puller, locks it out beautifully.
Dollar looking third, and the judges say
3 white lights. All deadlifts have looked identical. 9 for 9 day. Perfect day. Gonna have yourself a good weekend. Bar is loaded for Anna Fisher, looking to go 8 for 9, making a 10-kilo jump. Slows up a little bit at lockout there. Good lifts.
I also think like we've added so much more volume to the stage since he started. So that microphone is trying to like focus on him, but there's like so much more audio going on right now.
Ellie Sewell, our high school lifter. 120 kilos, sets those hips really low. Oh, very good job with that lockout. Yeah, that's 3 white lights, no doubt about it this time.
loading up Yvette, 125 kilos. 275.
Yvette Aldana Campos, 275 pounds. We're about halfway through third attempts on Flight B. We saw some excellent lifters. Actually, don't want to have the commentators jinx, but I only see green on lifting cast right now. Yvette's looking to continue that trend. Excellent! What an efficient pull. 3 white lights. You gotta respect a person not scared about a lockout. That's all you need to do there. Lock out and stop your lift as soon as you are locked out. It sounds stupid, but it's true. Chrissy Dew looking to go 9 for 9. Our teen 3 lifter. Slack is pulled, arms are lengthened. And the judges give her 3 white lights, and we got a great celebration. We got the University of Houston powerlifting team going nuts as well.
All right, Tracy is loaded right now. Tracy third is loaded. Let's go. 137.5 kilos.
Tracy Pham up next. $303 for Tracy. I want to observe Tracy here. He pulls that slack and then has a really fast lockout. All of her lifts look RPE 6. They're not RPE 6. We know that, but the ability there to maintain position is the real struggle with the with a deadlift like that. Elizabeth Detgen. And does a great job of locking out there. Elizabeth has herself a good lift. That is 8 for 9 on the day.
Here we go, loading up 147 147.5 kilos for Alex to start his sip. 325 pounds. Bar is loaded.
Alexandria, 325 pounds, looking to go 949. Making a 7.5 kilo jump from second to third. Oh, I see she's got it. I think she does. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights for Alexandria.
Bar is loaded for Crystal. 147.5 kilos is loaded right now.
Crystal. Setting those hips up really low. Doesn't really do that on the pull though. But you kind of don't want to do that because it forces you to squat your deadlift up. Trying to build yourself the most amount of leverage possible. And this is a max effort, and it looks good. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights and a nice celebration off the platform. Good lift and a perfect day.
147.5 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Janae Avila, the UTSA powerlifter. The brace, oh, hitting a home run on your last attempt there. That was a better looking attempt than her second and first. Beautiful job there. And now you have Emily Ramirez, our Team 3 lifter, going 342 pounds. The second to last deadlift of Flight B.
Young lifter here. 18 years old. Young lifter. The future of powerlifting. Looking strong here. Let's go, Emily. 160 kilos.
All right, Emily rips Ramirez, finding her footing. Setting up the hook grip. She does an excellent job with that. Slack pull. Lockout is there. Brilliant job, Emily Ramirez. 3 white lights, 8 for 9 day, totaling 372.5 kilos.
Here we go. Amber, last lifter of Flight B. And then we'll go right into Flight C. We have Amber, 177.5 kilos, 391 pounds. Let's go!
All right, we have Amber Adamczyk with a big deadlift. This is 391 pounds. Three white lights, a big deadlift, and that's the biggest deadlift on Flight B. And we are going to go on to Flight C.
Flight C lifters.
Again, we are here in TSS Houston for the USAPL Winter Games of Texas. Anything but winter feeling over here. It is a warm afternoon. And we have been seeing some great lifting all day. Hannah Nelson going to start us off with a deadlift. Smooth attempt.
Bar is loaded for opening deadlift.
And Paula Andrea Molina. Smooth opening attempt as well. Hopefully commentating is kept to a minimum on opening deadlift attempts. Bar is loaded for Rebecca Haskell. Competing in the 82.5 kilo weight class. Pulling conventional. Locks it out. Nicely. 3 white lights for Rebecca.
Next is going to be Rega, loading 117.5 kilos, 259 pounds. Here we go, bar is loaded.
Raina Webb. Built different athletics. Coached by Gabby Martinez. And that looks like a good lift from Arena. Julissa Fonseca. Getting the bar cleaned off for her. As we see the TSS spotting and loading crew, the best spotting and loading crew in the USAPL going at it. Julissa Fonseca, 270 pounds. As her opener, having a very good day so far. 6 for 6. Taking her time setting up. Pulling the slack out, locks out nicely. Very fast attempt there. Hair flip to go along with it. 3 white lights.
Representing the road runner, UTSA. Bar is loaded.
Leah Cantu making to have her strong day continue here. Being very patient with her setup. Good attempt there from Aaliyah. 3 white lights. Desiree Guerrero. 314-pound opening deadlift attempt here for Desiree. Oh, very smooth opening attempt there.
All right, up next, the loading of the bar for Jess Alanis. 145 kilos.
Jessica Alanis, equipped 75 kilo lifter. Making sure those shoes don't have any moisture on it, which occasionally happens. Bit of a humid day here in Houston. Who would have thought? Nice opener. All right, we have Mala Dowdy.
Let's go!
Going 319 pounds here for a collegiate 82.5 kilo lifter. Pulls that slack out. Going to get that hip hinge shortly. Very fast with it. Speedy!
That was fast. And the lift is good. All right, loading up
Pamela
is now loaded for her
Montesinos, 90 kilo lifter in the Team 3 division. Gets that pull. Looking good. Dumps it slowly on the floor. 3 white lights for Pamela. Alyssa Moran, opening with 336 pounds. Pulling conventional. Excellent pulling there from Alyssa. 3 white lights.
All right, we got Casey coming out, running 185 kilos, 407 pounds for her opening deadlift.
All right, we're over 400 pounds on openers. You know, we have some strong people here when that happens. Casey Kotara. Finding the position for her sumo deadlift. You might get a red light here, unfortunately.
Opener is
I mean, yeah.
good.
2 white lights.
Second attempt was Hannah, loading 80 kilos.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
We were on the second deadlift attempts here. Hannah Nelson. Conventional pour. Got the strength.
Hannah looking solid on that second.
3 white lights.
3 white lights. Up next is going to be Paula. Bar is loaded for your second attempt.
Paula Andrea Molina. Masters 1 lifter in the 75 kilo weight class. Full and sumo. Had a smooth opening attempt. And a smooth second attempt.
Looking good. Up next, loading up
Rebecca Haskell.
115 kilos.
Again, gotta thank the TSS spotting and loading crew for making the meet go by fast. We're already on second attempt deadlifts. Things get even more interesting. Deadlifts are interesting in general, but second attempts make them even more interesting. More weight on the bar, and a better lift there from Rebecca Haskell. 253 pounds is good. 3 white lights.
All right, loading up Raina. Second attempt.
Raina Webb. Gabby Martinez in her corner. Raina is having herself a very good day, looking to stay 8 for 8, or looking to go 8 for 8. She is currently 7 for 7. And now she is 8 for 8. Very interesting pull there. So slow, but then that lockout was very strong. So that's how you judge a lifter's RPE. A lot of people judge RPE just based on how fast it moves. Not necessarily the case. You can have a slower bar speed, but the RPE might be still like within a 6. It's when you have a sticking point or when the bar slows down. Usually that sticking point is going to happen at lockout. Could be really fast off the floor. But once you hit that sticking point, that's where you judge RPEs. good. Second attempt there. Hair flip is there. Just under 300 pounds, and it is a 3 white light lift.
Leslie loading up her next weight. 137.5 kilos. Road runners in the house. Bar heads loaded. Yeah. And that's all you can get. Yeah.
Leah can't do. Got a lot of supporters here. Finding out positioning. Very deliberate with your motions. Rolls up there halfway through. Does a really good job sticking with it. That's what good technique does for you. 3 white lights. So if you have good technique, you will be able to maintain your positioning for a longer period of time. That's why when you see a slow lift, it's not the most discouraging thing, because if you are able to maintain your positioning, you can grind through a lift. Desiree Guerrero. Good looking lift there.
Alright, up next is Jess Alanis, second attempt, 155 kilos. One undisputed deadlift is her favorite lift. Bar is loaded for her second attempt.
Jessica Alanitz.
That's what my coach told me to do. After I did some of my coach, they're like, all right, what do you want? You like them 700?
Powers through that deadlift, looking good. And the judges give her 3 white lights.
Bar loading up her second attempt, 155 kilos.
All right, Malaya Dowdy, 341 pounds, 155 kilos. Very, very snappy. Really white lights there. Lots of raw power there with that lift. Alright, now we have Pamela Montesinos.
Yeah, sure.
Get it past that knee, Pamela. There you go, lock it out. Alyssa Moran quickly drops down to get that deadlift. Smooth second attempt there for Alyssa.
All right, here we go. We got Casey coming out, loading up 190 kilos for her second attempt. 418 pounds for her second attempt.
Bar is loaded for Casey Kotara. Unfortunately, no lift there. Interesting thing that's going on there. He moved from sumo to conventional.
All right, guys, here we go. We're starting tips of speed flying. Last lift of the morning session. Y'all know what to do, audience. Once you get live with these 30 tips, they'll go for new records. Battle network right here. Let's give them some energy. Loading up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on to third deadlifts. PRs, grinders, celebrations. You're gonna see it all when you get to the third deadlift attempt. Paula Andrea Molina making a 5 kilo jump from her second to third. And a really good looking attempt there from Paula. 3 white lights. Hannah Nelson, Team 3 lifter, making a 10 kilo jump. And locks out strong. Hannah Nelson finish off the day. Perfect. 3 white lights.
Here we go. Loading up Rebecca's weight, 120 kilos, 264 pounds.
Rebecca Haskell looking to end off today 3 for 3 on her deadlifts, making a 5 kilo jump from second to third. Gets that brace, gets it past that knee, and locks out. That is looking good. And the judges give her a 3 white light lifts. Excellent way to finish off the day.
BDA built different athletics. 124.5 kilos for her 30 attempts.
In my chest, fire in my body, truth in my chest.
127.5 kilos. Looking to stay perfect. So I remember her second attempt. It was a bit of a grinder, so a conservative move going up 2.5 kilos, in which I agree with. Trying to finish off a strong day, a perfect day. Goes up past that knee. I think he's got this one. Identical to her second attempt there. 3 white lights. Yeah, very good job sticking with that. Good technique all the way through and able to get herself a 9 for 9 perfect day. Speaking of that, Julissa Fonseca looking to get a 9 for 9 perfect day as well. Conventional puller, pulling that slack out. Let's see what she's got. Get it past that knee. Excellent work there from Julissa. 10 kilos, screams and does the little happy dance off that platform. 3 white lights, 9 for 9. All right, we have Leah Cantu, the Roadrunner powerlifter. All right, Leah takes a good amount of time here, setting herself up. Got a lot of time on deadlift, but it makes sense for a lifter who is as technical as Leah. Oh, unfortunately, no lift there. Good day, though. 8 for 9 on the day, totaling 340 kilos. Desiree will be up next, making a 7.5 kilo jump. And Desiree, beautiful third attempt there. Perfect day is completed with a 3 white light lift.
All right. Coming from Alvin, Texas, we got Jeff Paladine. Third attempt, 160 kilos.
Jessica Alanis, 352 pounds, making a 5-kilo jump. Excellent looking attempt there from Jessica Alanis. And it is good. 3 white lights.
Right up next is males, 152.5 kilos. And now loaded for your third attempt, 358 pounds. Let's go, man. Yes, yes, you
Attempting 162.5 kilos is Pamela Montesinos. Team 3 lifter. Looking to go 3 for 3 on deadlifts. Pulls conventional, getting that hip hinge going. This is going to be a grinder, boys and girls. And she's got the strength. Let's see if she can lock out, keep her balance. I think she's got it. 3 white lights for Pamela. Excellent job there.
165, 363 pounds. Third attempt. Hard head running.
Mariah Dowdy. All of her deadlifts today, even with those 10-kilo jumps, have looked so explosive. So he has a really fast hip hinge and initiates that pull super quick. This one slows up just a bit, but I think he just does enough to get that lift, and she most definitely does. 3 white lights, perfect day, totaling 372.5 kilos.
170 kilos. Going for 374 pounds.
Alyssa Moran, 374 pounds. She is going to be the second to last deadlift and gets a little bit of the crowd into it. Scream to get that deadlift, and it's looking good. Excellent job from Alyssa. 170 kilos is good. 3 white lights finish off the day, 8 for 9, totaling 402 kilos.
Loading up 190 kilos, 418 pounds for Casey. UD Powerlifting. Let's get down in. Let's go, Casey. Let's get behind it. Let's go. Let's get loud. Let's go, Casey. There you go.
All right, going back to sumo, her last attempt, she did attempt a pull conventional. Her first attempt was rocky as well, so let's see how she recovers. The last deadlift of the day, which will mean this is the heaviest deadlift today, 418 pounds. She is trying to get that bar even up. Oh, I think she's got it. And the judges give her 3 white lights. What a job there from Casey. And that will do it for this session of the Winter Games of Texas here at TSS Houston. I'm going to sign out just for a little bit. Please tune in again for the second session. We have the men going, flights D and E. I am Angelo Fortino of the 2 White Lights podcast and 82.5 kilo pro in the USAPL. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Coaches. Two. 60
I'm gonna
kilo
go
weight
sit in my
class
car.
in first place, Daniela Garza.
I'll be in the car first.
Women's Raw Open 60 kilo weight class in second place, Yvette Campos.
I tried to look at her profile, but I don't see any lifting videos, so I was unsure.
She's pretty good.
Dave, my back hurts.
I've known her since she was a freshman. Pretty solid.
Yeah, you gotta wear it now. Come on.
She's pretty tiny. She's probably about like somewhere around 67 now.
Women's Raw Open 60 kilo weight class, first place, Alondra
She'll be a
Garcia.
good addition.
Why is JJ on a chair?
Huh?
Why is JJ standing on a chair?
Women's Raw Master 1B 60 kilo weight class, first place, Lisa Shin.
I'm tired. Like, this is so foul.
Women's Raw Canadian 60 kilo weight class in second place from University of Houston, Adriana Ramirez Alvarez.
She's already in the car.
I know, are you going with me or are you going with me?
He's coming hot pot.
I don't know.
In first place, Raw Canadian 60 kilo weight class
Probably
from
for a little
University of
bit.
Houston. Sorry.
Not long.
First place, Raw 60 kilo weight class, first place from UTSA, Janae Avila.
We're gonna do Korean barbecue later tonight.
Because we probably won't finish up here till like session 2 is gonna be really short, like high school meet short, like 2 hours.
Well, we're gonna go get fat at Hot Pot.
That's not short.
Yeah, that's not true.
2 hours is very short.
Look, 2 hours, I can get full, sleep.
You started at
Women's
9.
Raw Team 3,
We finished at
67.5
2.
kilo weight class, first
Second
place
session is gonna
from
be
University
starting
of
at 5. We're
Houston,
gonna finish
Christy
at 7.
Yeah, Kevin, if you wanna do that to me. That shit hurt.
I wanted you to feel something.
Yeah, I felt defeated after that. I was like, I did all that shit.
You need to feel stressed the fuck out.
Dude, my stomach was hurting, nerving.
Raw Team 2, 67.5 kilo weight class, in first place,
My mic is
Anna Fisher.
Do I have to go up there to tip him out? What if I pass?
Right.
Anna?
Yeah, it's internet. I always tell people, I'm like, you know, scale that shit.
Raw Junior 67.5 kilo weight class, in first place, Alexandra Hughes.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah? I'll send it.
He's like,
Women's Raw High School 67.5 kilo weight class, in first place, Ellie 12.
Yeah, I sent it.
I've been waiting for
I'm so hungry, I don't even want to eat. Like, it literally just hurts. I can't wait to invest in
What? What? Yeah.
Women's Raw Collegiate 67.5 kilo weight class, in first place, Tracy Pham.